They did, yes. That MD.
The same contractor?
No. That's a different contract. That's why I'm saying is now, the consultant is now putting all the pieces together. What should have been done by the contractor was not done, and was done by the hospital itself because they could not wait, or it was done before we launched the tender, for example. But the entire...
What the hospital did, they spent on their own to do some renovations. Was that part of the contract?
Before they...
Before the bill comes on board?
Yes, some of them were part of the contract.
They were part of the contract?
Yes.
So it's like you have to manage it from the contract?
Exactly. So that's the job now the consultant is doing to submit to the minister.
And then you also give additional work?
Additional work, yes. Because there was additional work that was given to the contractor.
But it was also quantified?
Yes, it was also quantified. So that's the variance analysis now being done by the consultant.
But yeah, just quick one. Already now, there's a variation clause in the agreement.
Yes.
And now, in your submission, you said you are engaging gum works. Right? On that variation clause. Means now, you put it in gum work now, not because of financial issues. If that's agreement, then you are flagging, and then you are MOU with gum works. Because you said, the reason why third party comes in because of the payment plan. Now, why going extend asking Gamwork now on this variation clause?
It's not Gamwork, it's a consultant.
No, he's a Gamwork. He's here.
But the consultant is going, Gamwork is managing this contract. We have to understand, when you are managing a contract, what do you do? So Gamwork is entirely managing the entire portfolio.
Then, not because of payment.
Gamwork is supervising the consultant, not the ministry.
Now, let me close it here. I want to request the MOU between the ministry.
You want the MOU?
Yes.
But it's a DMC.
DMC.
Yes.
We want. Let me submit it, please.
That's a request.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
what I want us to understand here is, let us think it. I understand it. It's one family. What we want to achieve is, we want to see this for the move. And to be honest, people are coming to us complaining about A, B, C, and it happening. The reason why you are called is for you to help us.
Yes.
To give us what is on the ground and tell us your challenges. We need to know. If you know your challenges, we can also help you. But we are not only here to just to know for you and as you go. If you have challenges, I want to members has mentioned.
Yes.
What are those challenges? What should we do? Is it Ministry of Finance? You just call the Ministry of Finance and ask them, why are you paying them?
Yes.
Why are you delaying their payments? But if you don't know it from you, you see us as we are, let's not push and pull. Let's see it as one family. We look at the way forward and definitely see this country as our own country. And then, to be honest, health is our concern. It's everyone of us as concerns. We want this country to move, and this country cannot move without health. We are very keen in it. Currently, if you go to the hospital, it's terrible. I'm a victim. I lost my mom too long ago, and it has passed through hell. I didn't go to I went to a private clinic, but it's not like I said, let me go and test my own hospital as a parliamentarian. But at the end of the day, I cannot imagine. It's like you spend money every day that could have come to government instead of the private sector. So looking for the way forward is like this. You are building, you understand, but you only stop at building. So now you are giving to Gangos to money. They are there to money for you. It's now Mafu who is going to sit with the contractor, and then they look at the variation clauses, and then add and minus, and then come with their final report to you. I think this is what we are all looking for.
Yes, exactly.
You're waiting for the final report.
Exactly.
So now it's Gangworks to sit with the consultant. Gangwork is the managing firm, exactly, managing the consultant and the contractor now. From there they report back to you. Exactly. Honorable, Jawara, this is what they are trying to do. Exactly. So now what is the question from you is whether we can have it and when can we have it?
DMC.
The DMC, when can we have it?
Tomorrow. The DMC can be available.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Honorable Jawara is saying tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll have it tomorrow.
Is there. Yeah.
And then the other aspect of still on the flow ongoing projects. Mr. Jaju, I think it's good to build new ones. We have no issues with that. Upgrading also is important. But the current existing health centers should be done properly.
before you build in a new hospital, let's say in Old Joshua, when there's a problem in Canifing, why can't you go build Canifing and accommodate? Because I've seen something here. When you come to Birkama Health Center, and the current Fanato one, Birkama is a concern. It's a big time concern. Birkama, yes, the catchment area, but the population of Birkama and Birkama. Buyam also is understand because Buyam is what? Look at the Buyam area. The concern should have been you working to transform the Birkama Health Center to a hospital. If you want to win on Fanato and then Fanato to take charge, I think Birkama should be looked at very carefully. Because the population of Birkama, currently if you go there, as you mentioned, that if you go there, people what? They queue for this. So what should we do? Should we change Birkama to a hospital?
Yeah, that's what in his presentation.
Yes, he made mention.
We stated that work is in progress. We want to build a hospital in Birkama. Initially, the plan was to renovate.
Exactly.
We call them the 4 Bs. Buyam, Birkama, Brikama, and Basse.
Yes.
So when we look at the cost of the renovation of Birkama and Basse, so the World Bank, when they look at the cost, the World Bank advice is better to go for
the consultant.
Yeah. It's better to build new hospital than renovation. Renovation, we may say 3 million and it may go beyond 4 million. So they advise to seek fund from World Bank to build new hospital instead of renovating. So what delayed is for the construction of a hospital in Birkama was land. We struggled a lot.
That's where I was saying.
So we struggled before, in fact, we should get the land, the grant closed. Because they were not willing to give a land.
So what's the plan now?
So eventually we had a land, but still now it's a problem. We got the design already for the 2 hospitals, Buyam and Birkama. What is it? Basse and Birkama. So the fund is the problem now because the grant that was supposed to has already closed. So we cannot do. Now we have to look for when there is a grant opening in another, maybe next year. Now we will lobby to build the 2 hospitals. But they have given us this design of the hospital, and they have already secured money to fence the land. So that people will not. It's between Birkama and Mandua.
Shortly after the police checkpoint, the castle on your left hand side, when you are going to Mandua at Busura.
Yes.
The land is given to you.
Yes, but
I know it. I mean,
but people are encroaching.
exactly. I mean, I think it would have been very wise before.
Yeah, they are secure.
So we know our premier is when last even the correction in Birkama.
It's a problem. This is not the first attempt to build a hospital in Birkama. We tried it even in 2019, but land was a problem.
Yeah.
So it's a problem.
Yes.
That land, in fact, belongs to Nari.
Which one are you talking
This
about?
one.
Nari, the land that they are now trying to occupy, in fact.
No, we are talking about different things. We are talking about the Birkama.
Because
So man,
the lemon one belongs to Nari.
for the lab,
Yes.
For the warehouse.
for the White House. Yeah, I think PS and his team. I think we have to be very open-handed. Next time, if things always happen, already Farato you have got the land, and Farato and Birkama is just
very close.
it's very close.
Only twice, yeah.
I think they have been very wise to use that money to build that kind of hospital around that area, at least not to lose the money. Because yesterday there is no land.
No, we did not lose the money. It was reinvested
To what?
to other projects, World Bank funded projects.
For us, a concern that you look at Birkama very well. Birkama is a concern. Nemban, Banjul, and the one of Banjul. Yes, you are here.
So if you look at Birkama and Farato, they are close. But if you look at the catchment area of Birkama, from all the way from the border areas up to Brikama. Now you look at Farato and it's now becoming over congested.
No, but
So
the two facilities functions differently. No matter how sophisticated facility you build, Honorable Chair, in Farato, you still need a facility in Brikama. That you cannot.
This is about ministry to ministry.
So
there are ministries occupying vast land in Brikama and they are not using them.
Yeah.
That's not very fair. There are ministries occupying vast land in Brikama and they are not using them. Could I have gone to them and then give you those lands because this is about health. It's a concern. Go there and get those lands and build. I mean, this is for you to discuss. Come to the PS box and say, works, we need this thing to happen. Give us your area. So
Honorable, health is beyond health. We all know.
So the other thing also, I mean, he wants to make it for
No, I want to give you a figure. I want to give the figure for Brikama.
Yeah, the figure. Okay, the figure.
I made a mistake to mention about 300 something.
390.
390. Instead of 3, for Buyam is 292 million 982.
Buyam 292.
Yeah.
292 million 982,194 dollars. Million.
Okay.
Then for Brikama Bar is 170 million dollars, 702,442 dollars.
Almost 400 something million.
No, 100 and.
No, if you put the two together.
Yeah, if you put the two together.
What kind of work are you doing in Brikama?
Brikama Bar.
Can you repeat that figures, please? For Brikama.
Brikama 170 million dollars, 702,442 dollars.
What kind of work are you doing in Brikama?
Brikama Bar, we are renovating the whole facility
With new structures?
and with additional new structures.
Do you have the space there?
And
Yes.
we have space there, expansion here.
You have the space?
Yeah. Though it's small, but they managed to squeeze some of we are also extending additional dormitories.
Are you going to use the old one that they were using as dormitories?
Yes, those ones are going to be renovated.
They're part of the project?
It's part of the project. Yes.
So what kind of structures are you building there? Are they going to be storage building or what?
I'm not privy to the design completely.
You know, the Brikama Bar is going to be a major health center.
Major health center.
Currently, it's a minor health center.
Yeah, I know.
So based on the data and the population growth around Brikama Bar, so it is wise that you upgrade it to a major health center. So it will have a theater, it will have a maternity, it will have also board labor.
My concern is about the land.
Yeah,
But the consultant visited it a couple of times.
And
So they did the design. We did what we call land optimization. During the design. In fact, that's what took time. So we have series of engagement with the consultant. So we have to make sure that we make the best use of the land. That is there. So all these structures will actually fit in. We can supply you with the design. We can supply you with the exactly. We can supply you with the design, and you look at it.
Yes, just a conclusion on this Banjo project. I want to ask you, PS, what was the approved budget for this rehabilitation? Because I was trying to check on the development area. PS.
Yes.
PS.
Go ahead.
Yes, I want to know the actual figure that was approved by the Parliament on GLF fund 2024 for Banjul, yes. Because I was just trying to run down how much was approved by the Parliament. Because we are, critical about the payments of this, the certificates. Yes. Yes, and then we compare with the certificates payments.
Thank you very much. Yes. Any other part? Yes,
Yeah, mine was just a quick rundown. Like you have said, Basse and Brikama Bar and these are going to be new hospital sites. So what are you going to do, especially in Brikama, because looking at the structure of the village, of the construction that is going to happen, and like the same thing in Basse. Then the other thing is, how do we expand on the oxygen that is being extracted from Lameng to other parts of this country? I think you talked about oxygen, eh?
Oxygen plants.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
No, we are in Banjul and Demba and Bansan.
Yes, yes. So how do we consult them to other parts of the country? Yeah.
Thank you. And yet, any other problem?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you for coming. And then, Honorable Chair, looking at the agenda, I think it stated presentation on the capital projects under this ministry. What I was expecting is a full presentation of different projects from their ministry. Who is the funder? How much is the project cost? Who is the contractor? Who is the consultant? Has the project started?
At what level?
At what percentage? At what percentage? What is the timeline to finish the project? If there is any delay, let us know, if any. So because of why, all these projects, we need to visit them. We need to roll out and visit them. When we roll out, who to contact, like the contractor and the consultant. We need to know all those projects where they are. That is my question.
Yeah, thank you, because that one would have been come last, because I wanted to tell them, send us an overview of all their projects.
Correct.
That is it's noted here. Because we want to go on the road, and when we are going, we need to know all these things. So I want they will send us, I will take it from them before we close the meeting.
Thank you.
Yes, Atume.
Yes.
Atume, you have Atume here.
Let me say good afternoon. And then
Let me also say what you have said, because this is like a family, where for us we are politicians, whereby we are accountable to our people. And it is about all.
Who are you?
Huh? I'm Honorable Kebat Manisane.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
So like you said, this is a family. It is what our people are telling us, or when we make our site visit, what we see and what we hear. That's why we do have to call them, maybe for them to update us. But sometimes, if you visit these projects, because projects have different phases, and then it is also making some approvals here, that we look at the figures, the amounts that has been approved, and then when you visit the site, sometimes it does not even need you to go to an economic school to be able to make judgment. But like you said, and like the previous speakers, what they said here, if you visit this hospital, this is why for me, when even they were insulting about this vehicle, my vehicle has one time turned to be an ambulance, my Prado. And then when you visit these hospitals, you look at the conditions there, even lights. I was there one night just to make a visit, because I said, like, I may be seen as an opposition, but I don't need to go to this place to visit and mislead the Gambian people. But while I was even there, the light went off. Even the nurses, they were even using their mobile phones. Yeah, I'm just coming. Like what you said. Yeah, so when you look at these projects, like I said, I heard all their comments. If they are, I would not say they're not doing enough, but they still need to do more. Because the way they're handling this project, I heard your argument. Maybe you are specialists in that area. The way they're handling projects. So it's sometimes when you look at it, we are not even not trying to blame them, but what we see is based on that. That's why we are just trying to make points to them. We are not happy at all. If you visit all these projects, you go to the hospital, I'm not going to hide my feeling. This is what is there. So I think we need to improve. We need to improve on this project management. But the way the projects are handled and then you visit these hospitals is terrible. Sometimes I do ask myself whether the technicians are involved. Because like you said here, how can you just lay foundation stones for new hospitals when the existing ones are zero? You go there, the services are terrible, and you are coming up with new hospitals. And you are laying foundation for new hospitals when the existing ones, there is no medication. What is the purpose? So I don't know who is advising, because if it is the technicians...
Your concerns about projects, not about medication.
That's why I'm quite, these projects, because if you bring in new projects, why the existing ones are not even functioning?
Yeah,
Let me put it that way. Exactly. The new one, the existing ones.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if they are listening to the advice of the technicians or the politicians, because we have two sectors. The politicians are looking for popularity, but the technicians want quality.
Yeah.
And it's the quality that we need for our people.
Thank you very much. Yes, yeah, I mean,
yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I am Honorable Musa Cham, the National Assembly member for Serekunda. My concern is with all these projects within the health sector. I understand that there is a PCU, Project Coordinating Unit. So what is the role of this Project Coordinating Unit? And I have also heard of engaging the services of consultants, and at the same time you are engaging the services of gum works. Will this not be a duplication of efforts? Already you have a Project Coordinating Unit. And again, I would like to thank the chairman for bringing you to the committee for us to perform oversight on your various projects. So these are just some areas that I need some clarity. What is the role of the PCU in all these projects at your ministry?
Yes, I mean, yes.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair, for giving me the floor. Thank you, PS, and your group. PS,
Only a few minutes to go.
during your deliberation, you mentioned that the government of the day is building 6 health posts within the country. I would like you to tell these committees what is the contract amount, at what level of constructions, and what is the date of completion and the date of handing over to the ministry. Thank you very much.
These are the new projects, the ongoing projects.
Yeah, the new ongoing
the
project.
current contract amount.
Yeah.
And then the completion date.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah. First of all, I'll just make a comment and then also ask a very quick question, basically. So I'll just join my honorable colleague Jawara. Concern with regards to some of the projects that are ongoing. Yes, we understand that when it comes to having projects that embed external funding, like for example the World Bank, the ADB, among other external projects. When we harness these projects, usually they are quicker. Yes, we understand that when it comes to fund disbursement and other areas, it's more forthcoming than government. Usually there are a lot of bureaucracies. But if you look at the project timelines are always met when it comes from an external source. That's really some areas that we really need to look at and augment, basically. Because when you look at the FSTH project, it's from the DLF, basically. So yes, we know that you have constraints, especially when it comes to postings from the Ministry of Finance. But I think these are areas that you internally we have to discuss and try to see how to augment, because this is not like any other sector. This health. Any delay will have like severe ramifications, basically. So I think these are areas that you have to really look internally. The question would be, when it comes to the EFSTH project, has the project scope changed, basically? Has the project scope changed? That's my first question. And this is something that we've been asking time and time again over the years. Even currently, our oral questions, one of my questions are even part of it with regards to this. What is the final, can you guys give us a final timeline as to when exactly the AFSTH project will be done and up and running? Because it's a cause of concern for a lot of citizens, basically. Thank you.
Thank you very much, members. Just before they respond to questions, I think it's a concern to all of us and also to all of you. But definitely, we would love to know your challenges. What your challenges are. What do you think that we can do together as a team? Because we'll be rolling out to see your projects, your capital projects. Want to go out and see how far have you gone with them and what your constraints are. So we will request from you to give us an overview of all your projects so that definitely when we are going, and we inform you that we are going out, and then see how best we can work together, and then to make it possible, because health is a concern to each and every one of us. I think you hear members, some of them are emotional, and when they are talking, it's not that they are not happy with you, no. They are concerned. People are going to them and complaining. So if they see you here, it's an opportunity for them to express their feelings to you as people responsible of health. That's why they are talking in this way. To be honest, it's a concern. Likewise, in front of you, even all of you, if I can guess, all of you are also concerned. So PS, you need to take note of this. We are here as a team. Health is a victim in front of us. It's a concern to all of us. We want to see the health sector to be there. If not 900%, but at least 70 to 80%. What can we do? It's good to build. It's good to bring in structures. It's good to build in new ones. But after building, that's the question. After doing all these things, what comes in next? We build it, it is there. So they'll be lying down there for the sake of we build it. We build it and it's serving its purpose. I think to serve the purpose is more important. The Banyu people are concerned about the Banyu project. They ask about when are you expecting to hand over the contract amount, the scope of the project, the change. What is the the current contract amount? You need to know. Some mention about the PCU. Yes, I know each ministry has their own PCU. They have a role and responsibility. They monitor projects and they implement projects. And they need to know. Gamwa also is an agency on the sideline. Do you do contracts with them? How do you come into contracts with them? What responsibility do you give them? They also need to know. So I think we hear from your response before we conclude. You can help us with this response. And then if you have any other things to ask, we can ask. Yes, yes.
Let me start, yes.
Thank you, Honorable Chair and team. As you rightly said, I think Minister of Health, we are very much concerned with current development, especially that of the Edward Francis Multi Hospital. None of us are happy with the current situation. It has been frustrated for long. I think we have a series of meetings among stakeholders, even at the highest level of the country. We are summoned there several times to have a discussion on the Edward Francis Multi Hospital. But the bottom line with Edward Francis Multi Hospital is the cash flow. That's our biggest problem. Yes, the project was conceived, feasibility studies were done, the project was designed, the scope was... The scope was well defined. We went through all the tendering system, competitive one for that matter. A contractor was awarded, and we have consultants who is overseeing the supervising the project. However, our biggest problem has been cash flow. We suffered several times. Anytime we approach Minister of Finance for release of funds, we have problem. That has been our biggest challenge as far as Edward Francis Multi is concerned, cash flow. Nonetheless, when we had a series of meetings on it, and then we went to the office of the President on this, because the President was very concerned, and Minister was summoned to the State House together with all the other partners, the contractor, Minister of Finance, and then other partners. We went there. It was agreed in principle that gum work be contracted, as Director General said, to allow bulk payment of cash into gum works for them to be able to pay us when the contractor issued the certificate. That made tremendous improvement in the whole project management. And as we are going, we are moving steadily. I promise the Honorable House that we will give an update on the percentage achieved so far, the timeline, and then whether that and the variations, once the analysis is completed, we'll make that also available to the Honorable House. So please bear with us. We are very much concerned with the Francis Multi Hospital. The situation in Demban is another uncomfortable scene for all of us. We are not happy with the condition, and we hope to decongest Edward Francis, to decongest Ndemban as soon as Edward Francis Multi-Hospital started full operational. Yes, the E&E is completed, but because other areas have been renovated, so we are using E&E now to shelter some of the patients that's supposed to be in the wards. So as soon as those wards are ready, A&E will start operational at Edward Francis Hospital. So we'll come up with a definitive timeline, and that will communicate to this Honorable House. The issue of Bassi and Brikama.
The timeline, so you have to come up with that.
Yeah, we'll definitely provide the timeline.
For Banjul.
For Banjul.
So you cannot see anything.
For now, we cannot tell the timeline. We have to go back to our contractor and then the consultant. Yes. Yeah.
What was the budget?
No, the budget, the MOH budget structure does not specify each hospital. The hospital only have in the budget the OCs and PEs. For the renovation, it's a one budget line that you will see on the development. But it's health facility, but the amount has been used.
What he's asking about,
yeah.
They have a budget for Banjul Hospital to be located. The parliament approved the budget.
No,
not now. Before the start of the project.
No, yeah.
Yes.
A budget line of 311,205, where he is coming.
Yeah.
Health centers.
Yes.
Clinic.
Yes.
And health facilities.
Yes.
They are all launched.
Exactly.
Now, this is why I asked you,
the
budget amount is how much? And how much was budgeted? Because now this is meant for the entire country, for the revenues that you are doing. But if you are trying to exceed, if the capital budget is exceeding this amount, means you are in trouble.
Yeah. No, that's true. We understand what you are saying. The Edward Francis Small project has been on for the past 3-4 years.
Because
so
the budget here is 133 million.
Exactly.
How will you spend that?
So the Edward Francis Small, what we have spent might be close to 100 million.
It's more than that.
For example, or more than that. So no. What we have already spent. So this year, this is going to be a surplus.
No. I think there's an issue here.
Yeah.
The contract amount.
Yes.
Was stated.
Yes.
I know every year there is a budget from the Ministry of Health that goes on our rehabilitation.
Exactly.
But the concern here is, if you look at the previous amount, there was a contract that was signed. Already the contract was signed.
Yep.
How much was the amount?
The signed contract?
The signed contract.
Yeah, it was around 147 million. We'll give you the actual amount.
Yes.
Yes, sir. But it's 147 plus something.
Yes, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The signed plus is already the signed amount was 147.
Yeah.
Let's estimate as 147.
Yeah.
Currently, as you mentioned, there were other variations that comes on board. And there are also other awards that were done by the hospital that we are supposed to be done by who? The contractor.
Exactly.
So still within the 147, how much was paid to the contractor?
Exactly.
We need to know.
Exactly.
How was the amount, the current amount that was disbursed to the contractor?
Exactly.
From the 147.
Yeah.
And after your final meeting with both the consultant and with the contractor, you give us your final amount of variation so that we can compare both the original amount, the part that was being done by the hospital, and also the new jobs that comes in, so that we can know the current figure of the contract.
Yes. But you know, what we have approved is 133 million for all hospitals across the country, clinics and health facilities, not only bundle project. Now, if bundle project is 147, means now they are out of the envelope.
Yeah, what we are trying to do here is, I'm only with
No, I'm coming where the concept of getting monies now.
Yeah, I'm just.
If a project is not projected and it's not budgeted, it will be difficult to get money.
Yeah, let's see this way. I think the buying project and what is budgeted in your project is a different component.
Yeah, I just want to summarize so that you understand better. When we are doing the budget for 2024, we've looked at the budget balances for the remaining infrastructures that are financed by the Gambia government, GLF. That's what we factored in this year's budget. So which includes the remaining balance for Edward Francis Small, the remaining balance for polyclinic, the remaining balances of the other. That's what we have forecasted for this budget line.
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah.
This year's budget was focused on the remaining certificates.
Exactly.
The remaining certificates.
Exactly.
The remaining work on the ongoing projects.
Exactly.
That's what gives you this amount.
Yes.
And then with all that,
Yeah.
there are still new ones that comes on board that we are not factored for.
Yeah.
That we are not budgeted for.
Yeah.
So we need to know all these things. Get of this PS, the contract amount, the variation aspect, and the new works.
Yes.
And we need to know. You send it to us.
Okay.
Yes, PS.
Okay. About the Basse and Brikama new projects, what is going to happen to the structures? The Basse will be converted to polyclinic, the current structure, just like Brikama as well. So they'll be used as polyclinic. So if the new structure is erected, the new hospital is erected. So the oxygen plant, you also asked about that. Currently, Bansang oxygen plant is up and running. What we are doing for the moment, other health facilities will send in their cylinders, and then they get the oxygen from there and they transport to their various health facilities. So that one is ongoing. Concerning about the renovation and maintenance of other health facilities, it may interest to know that the ministry has started renovating 13 other health facilities. I mean, there are so many compelling and competing priorities. If you look at the country, most of the structures were built so many years ago, and they all required one or the other to be maintained and then renovated. And again, we want to inject quality into whatever we are doing, and then quality system demands so many structural changes here and there. So as a result, the ministry is looking for funding to look at all those things and then see how best we can renovate almost all the health facilities across the country. But resources are constrained. So at the moment, we are targeting 13 health facilities to be renovated, and then hopefully that will start soon. The issue of
it will be ready soon.
The issue of PCU
13 health
facilities. Yeah.
You are targeting.
Yeah.
That we are renovating.
That started. The work has started already.
And it's financed by whom?
World Bank.
By the World Bank.
Yes.
By the amount.
We'll get the amount for you.
We get the amount.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll see that. I mean.
And who is supervising the project?
Master plan.
Master plan.
Master plan is doing supervision.
Yeah.
With your PCU unit.
Yeah. With PCU and the Directorate of Planning and Information.
With the PCU.
Yeah.
Doing together.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Then the role of PCU, I think, as asked by honorable member, I mean, it's not different from any other PCU. Basically, it's to coordinate the progress within the Ministry of Health and to the implementation of the and also to oversee the implementation of the projects across the ministry. The beautiful about the PCU is that it avoids duplication of efforts, duplication of projects, and then it also harnesses donor funding landscape. So that's the beauty about PCU, and I think the PCU are doing a good job in terms of project management, in terms of financial management, and other aspects of coordination. The one asked about the project scope at the Edward Francis. Yes, the scope has changed slightly, and as requested, we'll ensure that we provide all the variations before the end of this week. Again, that variation somehow
before the end of the month.
Okay, translated into the fact that the time frame has also changed. So
Before the end of the week or before the end of the month?
So
before the end of the month.
Not this month. Not this month.
Yes.
So well, that's okay. Yeah. So we'll ensure that the timeline is also communicated appropriately. So I think these are some of the areas that were asked. So I mean.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think we have sent this to PPS. We sent him a list of requests with him, with also the one we sent to the PS2, and then there's a timeline given. Then the other one is only by the end of this month. By the end of this month.
We can prepare you a matrix.
A Exactly.
You know, the matrix.
Yeah, because for me, I was trying to do an overview of all your projects.
Exactly.
So,
The list of
exactly, yeah. That's what you want, yeah.
What amount is for?
Yeah,
amount.
Yeah.
So we are designing a matrix.
Exactly, this is what we want. Send us that design and everything, because we want to roll out, and before we roll out, we need to see everything, and then so that when we go, we can hold it and say A, B, C, and D is this. Yeah, I mean, the other thing also, I mean, PS.
Email.
Thank you very much for coming. We are here as a family. We work as a team, and then to see what best we can do and how can we help you. You made mention about the issue of cash flow. That is used to be a problem before the transfer to Gangwon. There are issues with cash flow. That's why the project was not going. And without cash, we cannot do projects. And contractors also depend on money to move ahead. If they are not paid their certificates, they cannot move. So as far as you have transferred the project to Gangwon, before this the way it used to be. You used to, contract Gangwons, and Gangwons do the work for you. But when these PCUs are set up in these ministries, I think that is causing the delays. Next time, if they are not World Bank projects, our advice to you is to sit with the agency, discuss with them, and contract them out so that at least you can have other things that you need to do. Because health is very big. It's not only on projects. You have a lot to do. So if projects are occupying you, you cannot move ahead. Then you have an agency in this country. The advice is contact that agency, discuss with them, and then say, this is what we want, do this first, and then hands off. Then from there you are relaxed, you can go time to contract and then supervise and inspect and come back again. Then all the time taking the burden of doing it and everything is becoming apparent to you. I mean, it was given to Gang was a long time, then Banyu would have been a history now. But the delay was caused by cash, as you said. We cannot blame you for that. But next time, engage the agency, discuss with them, and contract them out. The ones who can handle them. The other thing also is about the new ones that are coming up. Yes, it's good we build new health centers. But the old one that needs to be upgraded to a level that at the end of the day, we don't need even to build next door health centers. Like in Banyu here, I want to build one in Pacific, I want to build here one in Lancaster, which in the same area. Why not build the current one that is in Lancaster, upgrade it, and then allow the people of that area to have access to it, than just to build for the sake of building. So we are appealing to your ministry to at least push on, especially the issue of Banyu, with Gangwons, the contractor. Let them do all what they can do to make sure that as the time given, let them do their best to finish this project, so that Demban can be at least decongested and Banyu start moving. But if you go to Demban now, honestly, it's a problem. And it's all caused by the situation in Banyu. Because Banyu is not ready. And the referrals are all used to be in Banyu. If referrals are all in Banyu now, it's a problem. So PS, it's your ministry. Who's the contractor? Who's the Ministry of Finance? What do you have? It's with finance. You have a committee here that is responsible of health. Let's with them to help you and meet the ministry. Meet the minister to say we are having a problem. Because as he mentioned, there are questions that are always coming. Yes. With the issue of Ndemban and Banyu. So what can we do? So PS, take it up with the minister to see what we need to do, and as quickly as possible. So if you have any word to say, yes. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Chairman. I'm greatly honored by this opportunity. First of all, let me apologize again, because I have been in this business maybe for a number of months. I have never come late to the Parliament. We know the importance of the Parliament. We know the pressure we are going under, because you are the one communicating with the grassroots. So definitely, that is the apologize that we want to repeat again. Secondly, we are as concerned as you are, because we are also citizens. When I joined the ministry as permanent secretary, I stopped going to the private sector, private clinics. And the first public clinic I visited was there by myself. I goes to feel it myself. So the first day I arrived with my child, the same thing. So I could see the difference. And I'm as concerned as you, not because of hearing, but I am tasting it now. So I promise you now, we'll do our best. It's not easy, In a country where everything is urgent, to prioritize urgency is also a skill. And I think as a ministry, we will just do that. As ministry, we are not looking at the half full bottle. We will try to look at the half empty, because at least your achievement is good, but where are you not doing better? Where are you going wrong? This is why we promise you that we will try to do our best. He mentioned about PCU. The reason why PCU came because of the volume of transactions that, of course, the ministry could not longer. And the PCU of the ministry is paid by the World Bank for your information. Okay. So they came. It's not paid by the government. Of course, it's paid by the donors. Not only World Bank, but by the donors. So for them also to make sure now that all the projects that we have, because health is very multifaceted and it's very complex. So they are doing their best, but we still need to do more. And we promise you that we'll do more. So these are a list of things that you asked us to do. We will, inshallah, give them to you. And we would have also expected that this presentation will be done. And next time, inshallah, we will do it live for you to see. So with that, I would like to thank you and for your understanding. To thank you and wish you well. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I mean, yes, PCU is paid by the World Bank. Is it just for World Bank projects?
No, donors.
By the donors.
By donors. Is it only for donor projects?
Yeah.
Or are they only concentrating only on donor projects, or they are also only concentrating on JLF projects?
All the projects. All projects.
On all projects, yes. Within the health sector.
Within their job.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I think we'll allow the members to. Yes?
I know when you speak, you are close as you don't speak. I think what I just want to tell me.
Honorable. Yes, Honorable.
Because I know how technicians
Honorable. Politicians are interfering in their work.
No, what I'm saying,
I'm coming.
The proposal of
Yes.
foundation schools everywhere to hospitals.
Yes.
When the existing ones now,
It's not everywhere.
Honorable. Yes. The question here is, we are staying. Let's stay. No, don't go. We are staying. No, stay to explain. Our guests can leave. PS with your team. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My in-law. My in-law. Sorry for keeping you today. It's my in-law.